Now, I was doing the excellent TalkTV show, The Talk, last night.
Indeed, I was watching you.
In the mists of time, because we were all obsessing on Lindsay Hoyle and the Speaker row, we did mention that meanwhile these pro-Palestinian protesters were projecting onto Big Ben from the river to the sea, which we thought was a prescribed statement to make because it basically means exterminate all Jews and get rid of Israel. Now, if you chant that marching through the streets of London or wherever on one of these pro-Palestinian marches, that the police say is against the law. However, apparently it's illegal to chant it, but it's not illegal to project onto the mother of all parliaments.
How dare they? Do you know, this lily-livered... We're a laughing stock because of this. Other people in the world will be looking at that and thinking we've gone absolutely tonto to allow genocidal slogans to be projected
It's a genocidal slogan.
Onto our parliament.
Quite right.
This is not just infuriating, this is a betrayal of the British people. This is a direct attack on our culture, on our values, on our democracy, on everything we stand for and should be proud of. And the police should be ashamed. And if something's not done about this by the Home Secretary, by Rishi Sunak, honestly... I'm so angry.
Alex is right to be annoyed. Listen to this word soup nonsense from the pro-Palestinian police, who quite clearly are terrified of any kickback from the Muslim community because they might be racist. So listen to this. A Metropolitan Police spokesman said about the phrase "from the river to the sea," which, as I say, basically means the obliteration of Israel as a nation and the obliteration of the Jewish people. This is what a Met policeman said about projecting that message onto our parliament. This is a chant that has been frequently heard at pro-Palestinian demonstrations for many years.
Many years? Feels like years.
We've only had them since October the 7th, you idiots. Right, and we are very aware of the strength of feeling in relation to...
Are you aware of it?
I don't care that you're very aware of the strength of feeling. Right, they carry on. While there are scenarios where chanting or using these words could be unlawful, it is unlawful, depending on the specific location or context. Its use in wider public protest settings, such as last night, and that is in terms of projecting it onto Big Ben, is not a criminal offence.
But you know
if we have hate crimes, it must be a criminal offence.
Do you know what they do think's a criminal offence, remember? They think if you've got one of these hate marches snaking past your door, past your house, where you pay your council tax, your rent or your mortgage, and you mow your lawn, and you happen to stand on your doorstep and say you're racists for saying what you're saying, oh, they'll come to your house and say you can't do that, you can't say this. What is wrong with them?
What on earth does Sir Mark Rowley and the Metropolitan Police... What do they think they're up to? What do they think they're up to? I know what it is. Mark Rowley and all his acolytes at the Met Police are terrified of being seen as Islamophobic, of being anti-Muslim, of being accused of racism. That scourge that has affected our authorities now for many a long year. We mustn't be seen as racist. Like what happened in Rochdale. Oh, let's not arrest these gang rapists because we might be seen as racist, and so on and so forth. This is outrageous, and the police must investigate this, and they must find the perpetrator.
All of this ridiculous showboating in Parliament, this virtue signalling bump, which is actually only feeding into tensions right now. There's no point having a vote or a debate on whether or not there should be a ceasefire. It's not going to move the needle in the slightest. It is a vanity project that is inflaming tensions. And instead, what they should be debating, these airhead, pointless, useless politicians, is what we do now about the hatred on our streets, divided communities, and people basically shouting genocidal slogans at one another for a war 2,500 miles away that's got nothing to do with us.